Fashion is highly trend dependent, seasonal, and ultimately a game of inventory management. And that's why timelines and calendars are so important to the proper functioning of a company. Fashion merchandising calendars are built by counting backwards from the moment products must arrive in stores, which means the length of the end-to-end cycle will determine how long in advance we have to plan for the season. The amount of time it takes for us to complete the end-to-end cycle is also referred to as lead time, which measures the duration of a process from start to finish. Say the company's lead time, or the time they need to complete the entire end-to-end cycle, is 12 months, and they're planning for the fall-winter 26 season. The fall-winter 26 season starts in July of fall-winter 26, meaning with a 12-month lead time, the company will kick off the end-to-end cycle for fall-winter 26 in July of 2025, hence the 12th month lead time. This is because each department involved will get a specific deadline to complete their work and hand it over, so the next step in the end-to-end cycle can start on time. Companies split out their calendars differently. Some divide up their product drops to 4 seasons a year, others 2 seasons a year. So spring, summer, and fall, winter, those 2 drops. This would mean if you divide up the year into 2 seasons, there will be one calendar that tracks the end-to-end cycle for spring, summer, and another that tracks fall, winter. We have a love-hate relationship with calendar tracks. The truth is, you will be working on at least 2 or more seasons at any given point in time. For example, you could be in the actual selling or trading season for fall-winter 25, but would also have to manage the buys for fall-winter 26, while simultaneously you will have to look at the product line for spring-summer 27. So there's a lot of moving pieces. To understand why lead time is the way it is, let me give you a couple of factors that influence a company's lead time. The first factor is a brand's business model. If we're talking about legacy and luxury brands that compete on brand heritage, brand storytelling, and cultural influence, we're normally looking at a lead time of around 12 months. This is mostly because of the fact that they have to market their brand a certain way that best suits their brand positioning. So a lot of time is spent on storytelling, on marketing campaigns, and product activations. This sits on top of the already complicated product development process, which involves sophisticated design, exclusive fabrics, fabric technology, graphics, and trims, just to name a few. There's also the big complexity of different channels you have to sell to, and the high probability that bigger partners, wholesale partners, would want exclusive products for a couple of their stores. You would also need to set up showrooms and regional sales meetings to present your product line for the season to franchisees and distributors, and on top of that, wholesale partners, to ensure that the brand values and marketing messages are communicated in the best way possible. And that is exactly why lead time is so long for these companies. There's a lot of moving pieces to take care of. On the other end of the spectrum, you would see your fast fashion brands like Zara and ultra fast fashion brands like Shein. And these brands mostly compete on speed to market, affordability, the breadth of offering, so how many products they offer, and accessibility. And that's exactly why companies like this would need a shorter lead time. What they're doing here is a strategy called fast following, where they copy styles and trends seen in runways or showrooms or even competitors. They kind of just imitate and launch these products en masse. These companies mostly sell to their customers directly, meaning they own all their stores and online stores, so they have complete control over these stores. They don't have to answer to wholesale demands, as the business model in this case is opting for maximum control over their business. So if we were to look at Zara, we'll be looking at a lead time of around 4 weeks. And if you're looking at ultra fast companies like Shein, the lead time could be as fast as 7 to 14 days. So the goal here is for these companies to react to customer demand and trends immediately, to provide instant gratification at scale, with a huge selection of items launching bi-weekly or even weekly, so that there's something fresh for the customer in stores or online at any given point in time. Another factor would be production quantity. As a company, are you able to command the bulk of the factory's capacity with really big orders? Many smaller companies struggle with lead time due to small order quantities. Factories are looking to max out capacity, efficiency, and definitely are looking to go for bigger orders. This way they operate more efficiently. The smaller orders are hence less prioritized for the factory. The last factor is geographical location, where the factories are located and the regions they're servicing. If you're producing locally, then you would be producing goods where they will be sold. This definitely shortens lead time. In contrast, if you're producing your goods overseas, manufacturing and also shipping can add months to your lead time. For instance, if you're servicing the Asia Pacific region, you would most definitely want to optimize for suppliers that are in your region. This way, the transport time is shorter and the cost of transportation is lower. So to sum up, lead time affects the end-to-end process, as it dictates how long in advance you will have to start working on a season.